What's going on, guys? K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an awesome day today. My apologies for not making an update yesterday. I'm actually moving some stuff around in the studio right now. We are back home, but I do want to talk about what we spoke about in the previous video. We had the breakout on the S&P. We retested it, and Bitcoin even made an attempt at pushing a higher high this morning. So I want to give you guys an up-to-date exactly what we're looking at. It is the weekend. Don't be fooled, but we're going to have a very, very big upcoming week, right? We have the FOMC meeting. Now, a lot of people are expecting that 25 basis points. If we get 50, that would not be good. If we get 25, though, I'll be honest, we could continue to see Bitcoin move up to our target. So stick around to the end if you guys want to know exactly what I'm looking at, exactly what I'm doing, and let's hop into the charts. So as you guys can see, Bitcoin is attempting to push up right now as I'm making this video. Of course, it is the weekend, and you can't really trust that weekend price action, right? We can always end up back down here again come Monday, but you can see we're attempting to break out of this move, and we're trying to touch on this higher level. This level right here is sitting at around 23,828. Now, currently today, our high was only about $23,669. As we can see right here, though, we are still above the major downtrend, right? So this is technically still short-term bullish. And again, I cannot stress enough, we continue to climb in this channel right here. And you can see, yeah, we have a little fake outs. We have some fake outs up here. We have some fake outs down here. But for the most part, Bitcoin has just been chugging along. And the other interesting thing to point out is you can see how well it is respecting this level. Look, we tried to have this pump today, and look at exactly where we got held down. Now, in all fairness, guys, right here, when we touched the bottom, right here, I made my last video, and I did say that that would be an amazing opportunity to put in a long, and from bottom to top, that was about a 5% move. Now, if Bitcoin does continue to the upside, I still hold this target right here. I still have it circled at around $25,146. And remember, from the bottom to the top, that is about a 10.5% move. So I still do think that that is in the cards for Bitcoin. Now, the thing that we had spoke about, right? The super big news was the fact that we had this S&P right here having this test on this downtrend. Now, this was the first time that the S&P had broken out of its downtrend. So actually, you could say that in a weird way, Bitcoin kind of led that rally, right? Bitcoin actually broke out before the S&P did. But again, look at this, guys. Look at this level right here. We were talking about 4,100, and we literally missed it. We missed it by literally 6. Only 6, guys. Look at that. And you can see that it did sell off at that level. And a lot of people probably were thinking that was the level to sell because, look, we had resistance. Well, first of all, we had this little fake out candle right here. Then we had resistance right here, and now it's acting as resistance again. So does this mean that we're going to have the S&P come down and retest this downward sloping trend? That is what I would most likely be thinking. Now, of course, we could just continue going to the upside, but I just want to remind you, we still have the CME futures gap down here. And to close that gap, we have to come down to about 19,990. So, not to be a bear, I'm not being a bear. There is the possibility that, Bitcoin could potentially come up to our target right here, right around that $25,000 level first. But I still think at some point, whether we go up first and then come down, or if we just, come down now, I ultimately think we are going to close this. So I do still think you're going to see Bitcoin under $20,000 at some point. That's still my, according to the way that these meme gaps work, that is a probability. But as I said, by the way, this thing right here, why does this remind me of a TIE fighter? I don't know. You see that right there? Okay, anyway. So I do think that we will end up probably most likely trying to push up to this 25,000. Now, we do have a gap up here at around 28. Will we close the 28 before the 19? I don't know, guys, but right now Bitcoin is still looking kind of strong, and unless we have some kind of major event, don't forget we do have the FOMC, right? That is very, very big. That's coming out in 3 days from now. 3 days, I believe. Yeah, it's February 1st. So that could shake up the markets if we get a 50 basis point raise. They're looking at a 25. I think there's about a 98% chance that they're looking at that. But just keep in mind, again, simplified chart, you guys could see consolidation right here. You can see that our target still remains up there. And of course, we are keeping our eyes on this death cross. And what, like I said, I've been telling you guys this for a while. I don't want to beat a dead horse here. But what we want to see is we want to see these two avoid each other. We don't want to see them cross. We don't want to see them make a cross. And currently, it does still look like they may be attempting to make that cross. But of course, like I said, we still have about 3 weeks until that conclusion. Now, the RSI is still very, very, very overbought here. And you can see we are crossing below the average. So again, like I said, I'm not like an ROI, monster. Like I don't think, or excuse me, RSI monster. I don't think that the RSI really matters that much. Like I said, some people trade on it. I have seen the RSI overbought for months without a bounce, and you could probably see it be oversold or overbought. So ultimately, I'm just pointing it out. Technically, we are in kind of overheated territory, but it doesn't mean anything. And, the crazy thing, again, if you guys want some massive, massive hopium, I'm just going to do this again, just going to end the video here. I am not saying that this is what is going to happen, but, if you look statistically and you take the widest part of this falling wedge and you measure it, that literally brings Bitcoin price up to about $56,000. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen over time. Of course, that's not how markets move. You could have something like this, come back down, come back up, come whatever. But at some point, Bitcoin is destined to come at least minimally back to test that. So that is something really positive to think about. People worrying about when they're buying Bitcoin. It's like, what is your time horizon? Are you just looking to trade it right now in the next few days? Of course, yeah, we could pull back. We could even go back to the lows. Anything is possible. But long term, this asset is beginning to prove itself, and I definitely wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of history. And for me, that's why I continue to hold Bitcoin. So, of course, guys, if you do want to learn how to trade, again, we literally called the level right here. If you guys watched the video, I told you when I made the video right here, that was the trade. We touched the bottom of the channel, and what did we do? We went to the top of the channel. So, of course, if you guys do want to learn how to trade, make sure that you watch this tutorial popping up right here, right now. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. You guys rock. You're the reason that I make these videos. If you enjoy these kind of faster, quicker updates, slap the like. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that this rally will actually continue, or do you think we're starting to run out of steam? So that is it for me. Thank you so much. You guys rock. If you haven't checked out this video popping up right here, right now, check it out. Until next time, stay crypto. And of course, peace out.